Alright, fueled up. Ready to go. Which one next? Guessing we go to ASO. There isn't a mission here. Well, there's not a firewalker mission here, but still part of the system, and it still needs exploring. Anything at all. This is going to be one of those moments where I was adamant that there was something in the sun last game, and there wasn't. Whereas now I'm going to check every asteroid belt. There's going to be nothing in there, is there? Moderate, yeah, that's fine. That's too rich. That's probably rich as well, so this will be a moderate or poor. Moderate, that's fine. We can skip it. Sheer. I should really be reading out the planet name, shouldn't I? Oh! Oh, that's a nice one to land on to start with.
Probe launched.
Platinum. Platinum and Ezo. Platinum and Ezo. Yeah? Yeah?
Probe away.
I think so. You're mine now. You're my wife now. Ooh, that's a big old lot of palladium.
Launching probe.
I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying to make this enjoyable for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Everything's alright here. It's fine. It's fine. How are you? And this is, I think... That's a police car flying past the window. I think this is where modern gaming has, for me, improved and almost revolutionized. In Mass Effect. Mass Effect 2. Still one of the greatest games ever made. Like, widely accepted as one of the greatest games ever made. It stands up... Yes, this is the Legendary Edition, so they've made tweaks to it. They've improved certain elements. They've tweaked things. They've done things to it. But it's still... It plays as good as it did back in 2010. Right? They haven't needed to change the gameplay in any real way. Well, they haven't changed it at all, but they haven't needed to. And while Mass Effect 3 does Mass Effect 3 does improve on the gameplay in subtle little ways. I'll have that as well. This is sets a standard, and it sets a standard for games of the last sort of 10-15 years. But there's this grindy RPG element of getting planetary materials that they've never quite mastered. Shasu. And it's rich. We knew it was going to be rich. But then you look at... God, was it 2019? You look at Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a story-driven exploration game. There's no real RPG elements in it, but the open world nature of the game, the camp progression system, I suppose, and the characters that you meet, it's not quite as full-on as Mass Effect 2, but it's a similar kind of game. Visually, it's a step up. Like, absolutely, it's one of the most beautiful games you could ever play. But you still need to harvest resources. So how do you do that? You go off hunting. Which fits the game. It fits the style of the game, it fits the character of Arthur, and it fits what they would be doing in that time to get resources. But it adds so much to the gameplay. Like this, you're moving a circular scanner around a spherical object, and a series of graphs is telling you if it's worth wasting a probe or not, that you have to buy and waste credits on. It's a time sink, it's a waste of time, in my opinion, because it pulls you away from the story and the action. But with Red Dead 2, it enhances the game, it enhances the story, it gives Arthur and use the player time away from the camp to actually do something. You can set up your own camp. I'm not even going to bother. I've only got 7 probes left. Darnan. What's this one? Agnin. We are the knights who say Agnin. Of course it's rich. The question is, do we go back now? Well, we'll see how we do. We might get lucky. I'm more interested in that, to be honest.
Launching probe.
But Red Dead 2 gives you this out. It gives you this extra element of the game that if you wanted to, you could totally ignore. You don't have to hunt animals, you don't have to do fishing. But it just enhances the game for me so much. As soon as I finished chapter 1 and got far enough into chapter 2 where you could just go off and do your own thing, I must have spent about 30 hours on my second playthrough just hunting animals, running around, you know, exploring all the areas, going into the terrifying swamps around the Louisiana style Saint Denis.
Launching probe.
Just that totally different time frame, totally different way of doing things. So well done, so well delivered. Like Rockstar absolutely knocked it out the park with it. And that's why Red Dead 2, I think, is my greatest game of all time. This is obviously close. And this was for a very long time my greatest. No, that's not my favourite game of all time. No, that's something totally different. Yeah, my favourite is balls. I've been talking too much about probes. Bloody probes, it's so annoying. But yeah, it gives you a reason to be doing resource farming. I don't feel that Mass Effect 2 does that. I don't feel that this adds anything to the game other than you can get your upgrades. Which it's just not. Even with the expanded probes and things, how much of these videos have we spent farming for resources? So far, it's probably about 50% of the actual game that we've played. And that is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is. Yeah, there was something there. And I know that I haven't done a very good job of making this an endearing element of the videos. Because honestly, I don't see how it can be. And if I could realistically do all of this stuff, and I did ask you guys, and you said, for one, I did ask you guys what you thought about the planet scanning, and you did say it was okay. Because it is part of the game, and I am showcasing this game in as much of its wonderful splendor. But yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't think this does the phenomenal game justice, if I'm honest. Kobayashi, a rust belt. Travel advisory. Law enforcement authorities of Moscow categorically state that their effective range does not extend as far as Kobayashi. A statistically significant number of distress signals have been broadcast from within 100 million kilometre, 1 million, I can't read today, Jesus, mark of Kobayashi. Civilian traffic is not advised. There's something going on here. There's something going on Kobayashi. Distress signal, I guarantee it. No? Interesting. Yeah, you see, there is one in the sun. There's a planet. Sakata. And she's rich.
Launching probe.
But I promise you, once we've hit... Well, no, I can't promise that. I was going to say once we've hit 300,000 of each
Probe away.
resource, except ESO, once we hit 100k on ESO, we won't do planet farming, but I'm a completionist. I have to do it. I'm sorry. If I wasn't streaming, not streaming, but recording this, I'd still be sat here doing this resource farming and frustrating myself with it, but here's the thing. And let me know down in the chat what you think. How do they improve it? I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember most of... I can't even remember how they do it in Mass Effect 3, because I haven't played that game very much. I've played it twice. Once was a couple of years ago. We streamed it on the original channel way back on Twitch. And I don't remember how resource management was. Of course there wasn't going to be a distress call there because we've got a planet here. Muskawa. Rich. Rich and purple. It's a nice purple hue as well. I quite like that colour.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I don't remember how Mass Effect 3 does it. I certainly don't remember how Andromeda does it. But then this style fits Andromeda because it is a galaxy that you've never been into before. For those of you who don't know the story of Andromeda, we will be getting to it, don't worry. But it takes place in the Andromeda system. I won't go into more because it very cleverly does link into the actual story of Mass Effect.
Probe away.
And at this moment in time, without playing it again, or having played it more recently than 5 years ago?
Probe launched.
6 or 7 years ago. I don't want to go into too much, but it does fit within the Mass Effect world quite well, regardless of all its other failings. The setting does work and makes sense. I'll give the story group that. Why are we getting so much iridium? Like, genuinely, I've never known iridium be this popular, this common. I want... Ooh, that's good. That's... Yeah, we'll have that, because that's got more platinum in it. Depleted. Are we done? Yeah. Karumto.
Anomaly detected.
Karumto. It's good. It's good. I'll tell you what. Oh, wow, that's probably going to bring it down to moderate.
Probe launched.
Where is that other one? I can't. There's too much distortion. Let's hit the thing.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Research station detected within volcano on the planet's surface. That doesn't sound good. The research station's data storage systems are still active and may contain valuable information. Warning: volcano is unstable. Advise extreme caution. Doesn't sound safe. There was a good old chunk of palladium. That leans more into the platinum, which is what we want. It's not what I was expecting. Oh look, we've got 8 probes to burn, we may as well. That's pretty hefty as well, actually. Yeah, let me know how you would improve this system in the comments, because I hate it.
Launching probe.
Not enough to pull away from the glorious nature of this game. But I think part of the reason that this game is so good for me personally is because I have created a character, I have chosen their face, their sex, I have chosen their relationships, I have connected with the characters in the first game, and this is a true continuation. That's what we were looking for. This is a true continuation of Mass Effect 1. That's why this game is great. Let's go in. This is a Cerberus thing, isn't it? Right, let's take these two. It's not going to level me up either. You have 4. Overload. You're good. Weapons were fine. I was going to change it to the rocket launcher, but I don't think we'll be needing it for this, because we'll be in this hammerhead, I think it's called. Yeah, we recently finished. Shut up. We recently finished.
Geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
I was going to anyway. Now shut up. We just recently finished Dragon Age Origins, which I remember being better than having played it recently. And part of that is that it just doesn't look very good, but also gameplay-wise, it doesn't resonate with me. I think it was different at the time when it came out. It was a different way of doing things. It felt different. I probably hadn't played a system like it, and there isn't anything endearing in there for me. I still enjoyed it, but where Mass Effect grabbed me, and Dragon Age doesn't, is that Mass Effect, it's your character right through the trilogy. With Dragon Age, your character's forgotten about. You create a character, and however it ends, however your Dragon Age Origins ends, can vary, but there's no continuation of character. Even from 2 to 3, it's a whole new thing in a whole different area of the world at different times, and it's like a one-shot. It doesn't work for me. I want to know what, if I've created a character and that character is still alive at the end of the game, I want to know what they're doing next. I'm more interested in their story than anyone else's. There's a thing down there. This all just links in. It's all the same place. Yep. Mine. This should be quicker. And not make that annoying geth noise.
Compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
You don't say. We're inside a volcano. Okay, so how do I get over there?
Resources detected.
Ooh. Almost didn't make that.
Extraction complete.
That's 2. There's another one down there. Oh, there's one right down there. That's easy to get to, but how do we get back up from it? Oh, there's 2 down there. God damn it. There must be if there's 2 down here, there must be a way of getting back up. No, we just go up there. Right, okay. What's here? Nothing. That was a big old lava explosion. I guess we just keep going up. Which takes us... That feels like I was on the edge there. Didn't feel good. That's the entrance, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're back here. That's fine. The vertical thrust. Vertical? Yeah, vertical thrust. Upwards thrust. The up thrust. I'm sure it's vertical. It doesn't. It's like the Mako boost. It doesn't have a lot of forgiveness to it. Right. Okay. So I'm 95% sure that we've cleared out all the minerals from there. We've obviously hit our 1,000. This means we've got to get out of this thing in a volcano? Why would you make a base inside a volcano? You nutters. This isn't safe. At least we've got masks on, I suppose. And Shep's got his helmet on. Everybody should have a helmet. They should have worked a way of, like, everybody has an oversuit for when they need an oversuit. I know they gave them masks, but... Datapad. Dr. Case's log, entry 1. We have detected the site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. Don't know why I'm doing that voice, but we're going with it. Only 250 credits. It's not very generous. This just loops into the other room, right? I guess so. This place is a bit of a mess. Yep. Free stuff.
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins.
That's good.
Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
I agree. These guys were Cerberus though, so that is quite interesting. They're circles. That one to that one. That one to that one, which must mean, by process of elimination, they go together. I'm better at those than I am the Fable games. Is that it? Is that it? Really? Just iridium? Okay, what's down here? Terminal. Activate the sensors, then we'll hit that terminal. Only tools. Oh no!
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
Yeah.
Come on, we need to leave.
We do, but this hellish planet... Can I read this while it's still shaking? Log 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have made hours to retrieve all that we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. Should have read this before. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything, damn this planet. Right, okay, so it's big. Balls. I guess we're going this way.
Following.
You bet.
You better be following. If you want to get out of this place. Good job they wear masks. Run faster, Shep. Don't do your weird little arm swing. Just run faster. Free Medigel.
Right with you.
Yeah, they're right there. No, get in. Get in. We're all gonna die. Oh, this is gonna be the old Warthog run, as I call it. It's the everything is exploding around you, get out safe. Very shaky. No, I'm out of thrust. This stupid ship. Whoa, that was close. Absolutely. Leave no mineral behind. That was quite a lot of mineral as well. That was easier than I remember it. Come on, Joker. He's going to tell me off again for taking the ship near an active volcano. That was cool, but there's no stakes, is there? It didn't feel like we were going to go down with the volcano, or up with the volcano. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Case's location discovered. Landing party extracted from volcano. 125 XP is so disappointing. We got some credits and 5,000 iridium.
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man. Patching him in through the comm room.
Again?
The Elusive Man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Oh, the Elusive Man can kiss my ass. Oh, loads of stuff. An important request from Mr. Ganak Edgehal Esquire. Dear Sir or Madam. When they start Dear Sir or Madam, I'm usually out. Having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology covered Ilos. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the tests retrieved that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit, I see where this is going, to request a reclassification of the cultural ministry. Knowing your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange can be made in your name, enabling us both profits from this happy accident. We're getting a lot of crap. It could happen to you! The Elkos mail... are we even going to read this? The Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keprel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that something the Enkindlers swam alongside him. Why can't I read today? Limbs raking the water. While other times he was alone, the Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, Why was this one abandoned? This is from an elder. The enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned in those difficult times in your life. It was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the enkindlers go, we shall follow. And where their light is, the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. There's so much crap. There's so much utter shit that they send your way in this. Like, it's such a clever use of mailing sort of email trends and things of the time that are neatly worked in.